A shout out to my boy Omar for letting me know. I was doing a video earlier, like a little bit before this, and he kind of let me know that he couldn't hear me. Like basically the Madden music uh kind of drowned me out, and like hopefully like I've turned off the music. Hopefully like this is a little bit more clear. It'll be a little bit more concise. So it won't be as long-winded. And we can kind of get like to the point. Um, I went through my team like earlier. I've made it an all nat team. Um, as you saw maybe Tuesday night when I made my Tuesday team of the week pack opening, I only had like 1.5k or 1.5 million rather. I've sold my team or half my team like so far. I still have like some like in auction, some I still need to put up. I've done a little bit of sniping, so I've kind of mixed that in along with some of the bigger name players that I'm getting rid of. Um, I'm at like 1 point or 5.9 like million. I went through the video, and again, I want to say shout out to Omar for like letting me know that the music kind of drowned me out. Um, but I guess it's probably good because the intro to that was like way too long anyway. Um, Essentially, like what I've done here or what I did in the previous video. I mean, these are some of the cards that like I like are already part of my team that I'm getting rid of. Um, these were the snipes that I did like in some of the video. The 80 ones, I sniped them for 1500 or less. Or I mean, roughly, if you sell the card for 3000, um, you're gonna basically, make 2700 after the tax. You want to make at least 1,000 coin, like off, 88 81s. You want to at least make 1,000 coin. You could sell these for way more than that, but 3000 is almost a guaranteed like pull. I got all these 80s for under 1,500. I even got the Larry Little for under 1,500. Um, So I'm gonna make at least like a thousand coins like on that. And again, like I said in the other video, you go through this and you put the 20 of those cards in. I sniped all those cards in a matter of like 5 minutes because I spent a lot of time explaining how I do it and so on and so forth. This is gonna be a little bit quicker and to the point. Um, you can see like right there that the lowest is 28 to 29, but that's really not the lowest, but that's the lowest when you first just come up to the screen and you say buy it now. When my cards get down into like the 5 minute, 10 minute like range, then they're gonna pop up on this screen, and more than likely, like if you sit here, for the next 5 minutes, more than likely these are gonna go. They're gonna sell, for 3,000, like right there, you know, because like I said before, a lot of these cards, you use them for elite tokens. That's pretty much the only reason you use them for. There's nothing else that you have to gain like out of these cards. They're not cool or special, and nobody really cares about them anymore. Um, but if you want to do quick sniping for cheap coin, and you do this 20 times, put it in your auctions block, fill it up, put it on there for when you go to sleep. This is my sleep technique. It's like if I'm going to bed, my auction block's empty. I mean, obviously, right now it's got other teams, or my other players like in it, like mixed in it. But I go to sleep, I wake up, I've made at least 20K. Now, that's like waking up and opening a daily coin pack or like whatever and getting 20K every time. Like it'd be pretty badass, right? I mean, and like I said before, if you did that, 30 times, and it doesn't take like long to do. If you did it, 30 times in a month, or I mean every day for 30 times for that month, obviously do your math. You're making 20K a day, 30 times, you know, you're good money. But again, like I said, you see all these cards dropping off 3,000, 3,000. I mean, that one actually fell off and didn't sell. I mean, sometimes they don't sell, like in the hour, but 9 times out of 10 they sell. So if you want to do quick sniping for cheap, if you don't have a ton of coin, this is a really easy way to like do it. You go in to buy it now, and you can see their 2,800 is like the lowest price when you first like pull on this. You go to team and you just go team by team. It's like super simple. You're gonna see 1,800 like right there, right? You're obviously, again, you're looking for at least 1,600 because you're selling it for three. The tax is 300. it's 17, or 27 is what you're gonna make for selling it for 3,000. So if you want to make your coin, you have to get it for 1,700 or less to make 1,000 coin. Anything less than that, you're Gucci. But a lot of those other cards, like I got for under 17 and stuff like that, I personally say like 15, is a good number. So if I have to put it at 29 to sell it quicker, that's what I'll do. But then you just go through. You go team by team, and you just look for that magic, 15. And like I said, before I even got, like last time I didn't even get like this far into it before I found one. There are certain like players and stuff like that that are worth more. If you found a Jameis Winston that was, going for 2,000, I would buy it because you can sell it for 35. So, but you just go through team by team. Oops, didn't mean to click on the box again. But you get to go team by team, and it's pretty monotonous, pretty boring. But again, you're just doing this like right before you go to sleep. Take 30 minutes out of your time. You go through like each team, do a couple rounds, like a couple, run throughs, and snipe the cards, put them on your auction block, go to bed. Put on a movie, put on music, chill for 30 minutes. You're stressed out, like you just got beaten weekend league or like whatever. Like jump on here, do some sniping, make yourself some money. So like right there's a thousand coin card. Like I don't want to like sit here and like buy more. I've already got some in the block. See, somebody already bought that before I can even switch off of it. Someone snagged that. So it kind of just shows you, what like everybody else is looking for, because people do this like all the time. This is not like a new thing, and that's why it's not hard to find like cards that are 15 or anything like that, but other people do it. So yeah, you're basically competing with people. So this is legit the cheapest way to do it, the easiest way to do it, and you just go through this and like that's that. There's no skill involved. Like right there, again, you can snipe that, resell it, easy money. You're making 1,100 coin. So that's two. Like I could have grabbed. That's I want to say that's like a 5K card. I'm gonna check that out here in a second. I have a space up, so I'm just gonna put him up for auction. But I think he's about a 5K card. But I honestly like, I paid a little bit more for him. I think I paid like 300 more, so put him up for 39. I'm still gonna make my 15K off of it. But I want to stay 35, like right there. What I put him up at 39. So like if you just do buy it now. Okay, so it wasn't like that. So that wasn't a really good example. Like it goes to show you, like, not always right. So you shouldn't. But I got him for way cheaper. I mean, I only paid like 18 for him or something like that. So I mean, I could still sell him at least back for 18. So you're not really gonna lose like any major coin like by doing that. He was still cheap. So bad choice to pay a little extra for him. But I mean, who knows? He might sell. He might not. But again, like things like that, it changes. But I tried to explain like in a video like before that a lot of these cards, doesn't matter if they're team of the week, or legend, or like what, most of the time like legends sell for more. Team of the weeks normally sell for more than like your core elites. But to be honest, it's not a huge difference. You're not going to see an 80 in here that's worth 10K or something like that. It's just not going to happen. So keep your eyes like budgeted basically, into like what you're wanting to spend, what you're wanting to make, basically. Keep your eyes on just sniping cards and not trying to think that you're about to do something super creative. Or like down here anyway, because this is literally the 1K sniping area where you don't have, like I said, you don't have a ton of money. You just come on, you snipe some cards, you sell some cards. Like I said, I do this before I go to sleep. like just to get 20 cards in my binder, fill it up, wake up to 20K. I like it. I didn't do anything for it. I spent 30 minutes like doing it, and that was that. It's not a huge thing. And you're not taking a huge loss. You're not losing a ton of money. You're not taking a gamble. So the other thing that like, I want to show you like really quick that I ran through the team. I could have got about 5 of them, like probably like for that. You can see like the buy it now price drop down a little bit, with these couple cards, but these will sell. There's no question about it. They're gonna sell. What I like to do, and I explained this again, I'm gonna keep repeating it because I've already said it once, like 30 minutes ago. Your 80 to 81s used to be 5K. Your 82s, 83s used to be 10K. Your 84s, 85s used to be 15K. That used to be the kind of standard like sniping, number. Okay. Well, this has dropped to like 3. This what was 10 has dropped to like 7 or 6.5, and this which was 15 is like now down to like 10-ish or a little bit above, if that. Sometimes that's a very awkward one. So I can kind of show you if you go in. Okay, so it's at 13. So you want to be like, when you come onto here, this is what I first like look at. You come onto here, you want to be the lowest price. So my number right now is 1,300, okay? Or 13,000 rather. So what I would do is just go through the same thing. My number will be 1,300. That's what I'm going to sell it for. Because you can see there, that one didn't even sell, right? You do the time remaining. So like somebody is sold, that one sold for 14.5. I don't see the difference. You know what I mean? But you can look through, but see a lot of these are like overpriced. Like you can see like, well, that's being bid on by 1 million people, but like it's probably because it was set at like 1,000. Which is something you can also do. Like, set it for whatever you bought it for, and then, at worst, you're going to lose the 10% tax. Like, that's the least of your worries. I like to put buy it now so people can snatch it up if they want it, like, right then and there and don't have to worry about it. So, basically, like, what you're looking at or what I'm looking at is 13. Okay? That's my number. That's what I want to look at. Unless you know that the card, like, the specific card, because up here there are, like, some cards, like, the Dalvin Cook, is going to go for, that should go for 15. There's some legends, like 85 legends, that are worth more than 15. But I'm not worried about them, like, when I'm doing this. I'm basically saying my number's 13,000. That's what I'm going to post it for. I'm going to lose 1,300. Okay? So, basically, like, you're going to be selling it for what? 11.7? I think my math's right. So yeah, so like that's what you're gonna be making like as your your literal profit. And that's what you kind of, as you're doing this, that's your main like focus, is that take your Madden tax out. Don't forget your Madden tax. A lot of people like want to like say, oh, that's a great deal, especially the higher you get, the tax like is the same, still 10%, but it closes the difference gap between the cards really quick. So basically, like, long story short, and I'll run through this one like real quick too, just see if we can't grab a little something. 11.7 is like what we're gonna make. So at very least, we want 10.7. So I would say like 10. If I can get something for 10 up here, then I'm going to make, 1,700 coin. So 10's about like what I would say. And analyze it. Like, go through, see, like right there. So like 10 might not be, unless that's like, and it just got posted too. So like that's within my 11, or 10.7 budget. 10.7, I'm making 1,000. So that's 1,000, 500. Or yeah, or a little less, but I mean that's a good price. Like, but again, you want to make sure that you're not like duping yourself. So go through it. I want to say that that's pretty cheap, and probably worth sniping. But I want to see if I can get a 10 or below. The points to like get the most bang for your time, because it's very, like I said, it's very monotonous. It's very, You know, it gets boring. You know, nobody really likes to do it. You can spend more time like doing challenges and like other things like that. But for me, like I haven't really I've done all my challenges. There's nothing else for me to do. Like that's that. Challenges are done. Challenges are over. So again, you got to attend. So you just sold the Cameron Brate like over there for 13. Okay, like so the cards are gonna go at 13. It shows it like right there. So that again, you'll make 1,500. It's 1,500 that you can put in your pocket as you go to sleep. You post it 8 hours. Wake up to 15 or wake up to 20 plus K, if not more. As you go through some of these, you're gonna get some snipes. You're gonna get some actual like good snipes. I mean, this is little coin snipes. Is what we're looking at like right now. But you're not. It doesn't take. It's not rocket science. You're not putting a lot of effort into it. You're literally just going team by team. Buy it now. There's a better way to do it. That's a little bit more interesting. Like it keeps you kind of on your toes, I guess, more. Where you have to fight for like certain things because I'm not seeing everything like right now. Like I am as I'm flipping through the page, like I'm getting like some of the closest that I can, like to it. You'll get those 59-minute, like drops or like whatever. So like right there, yeah, yeah, I don't know. Like that's 1,700 coins to me if I sell that for 13, and I could easily sell that for 13. So, and it's an 85 true font for 10K. Like, it's kind of worth it. But that's what you would do. You would buy that card, sell it for 13. You make 1,700. You do that 20 times. I don't even know the math. But if you made like 1,700, it's probably like 35K, 34K. So, Jesus Christ, math retard. But you'd make 34,000 coin if you did that, which, I mean, clearly it's already sold, which, I mean, it should have been sold. We could have sniped that long before that. But it just shows you that, you wake up to 34K. That's like waking up. Like I said, I put this to people like, how excited are you if you open your daily pack, your daily coin pack, and you get 25K or 30K? You're like, oh, hell yeah. Like, that's awesome. It's better than that 4,000 or better than that 5,000 or 3,000 or whatever level you're at. It changes by level, by the way. Like, you'd be stoked. And like, again, like I said, if you just did that, this is how it adds up, and this is how people are like, damn, you like make a shit ton of money. Like it adds up. That's 34K overnight. And it takes about 30 minutes to do it. 34K a day. You did that for 1 month. Just whatever. It's $1 million a month. $1 million for 30 minutes of your time. You waste more time like doing challenges and doing, or repeating like a stupid challenge or doing like other shit that like doesn't really make sense to me. Like, yeah, do your challenges. No question about it. Beat the game. Beat the challenges and everything like that. But why would you not at the end of your night, at the end of playing, you're about to log off, just say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do like a quick little like, or set aside like a little piece of time and be like, I'm gonna do a quick little like sniping run. It's kind of like what I said, like I do. It's like I'd be like, I'm gonna do a quick little sniping run. I'm gonna go through, and I'm gonna see like if I can, get any solid like crazy pulls or anything like that. Now, obviously, the more money you have, the more you can, afford to like go higher and higher. The higher and higher you go, obviously, the more you have to know the market. Like you have to know what's worth what. You can't just say, okay, all these cards are, 1,500 or 15,000 rather. Like, doesn't work like that up there. You can get a what is it, DeMarco Murray 88 for 35K. Like, well, it's because the card sucks. There's a reason that 88 is 35K. And you don't want to go up there and say like, oh, okay, well, the average price is for an 88 is 50K. And then you go and buy DeMarco Murray for 35. You just took an L. So the higher you get up, you got to know like what you're talking about, what you're looking at, like what prices are. And don't get me wrong, I don't know like all the prices like up top. They change daily. Everybody knows that. Like especially like the most recent ones, the flashbacks. Flashbacks are dropping like a bad habit. Are they going to go back up? Sure. Eventually. See, like right there, boom. That's automatic. That's I don't hesitate. You know what I mean? You get a card for 8K. Like I said, 11.7 was my or 10.7 was my thing, but 11.7 was like what I'm gonna sell it for, like, or what I'm gonna get it for selling this card for 13. I just got it for 8, and so like I mean it's pretty. It's almost like 4K. It's 3,700K. So that now, if you could actually do that, that's gonna probably take you a little bit longer than like. But so there's some of the elites, and there's the Larry Little, there's the James White. So there's your elites that like I did, and I told everybody too, like in the previous video that you're all the elites, these low elites, these 85s and below, they're all gonna sell like in the last like few minutes, like I said, like in the last like 5 minutes or so, or something like that. It looks like I missed one, like one of them didn't sell, or no, I don't know. They may have all sold. I'll have to check, like here in a second. But those two are about to go. I don't know if they'll sell or not. They haven't gotten any. Like nobody sniped them or nobody grabbed them yet, but you can always like go to your item binder. We can see. I'll know like what I bought and what I didn't buy. Okay, so like everything that I bought, like I bought all of these. Obviously, I just bought both of those. That's a little rough. I don't think that's gonna sell. May or may not. Who knows? But that's not a really good snipe. That was an unfortunate mishap because I thought the card was a little bit more. But again, we still only got it for 1,700. It's at least worth, or 1,800. It's at least worth 3. So you're still gonna make some coin off of it. It's just not. It's nothing noteworthy. It'll be your bottom like 1,000. You want to look for more than 1,000. You want that where it's 3,700. This low, 3,700. That's what these cards are worth. I mean, more than what these are worth. So like that's pretty solid. But again, when you get to the 84s, 85s, it's a little bit rougher. A little bit rougher, like around the edges. Like you don't know exactly like what you should be shelling it for, but you also know that because people can pull. They can wait to buy for the time remaining and buy something like that for 9 or 10. But if you go into the buy it now like immediately, it's gonna be like one of the top ones. So okay, so the Devin Harris sold, like, or whoever the hell it was, in the last minute. The other guy's still up on auction. Probably sit here for a second, see if he sells. So Harris is gone. Okay, so PJ Williams didn't sell. Again, you just post him up there again. But if you put him on for an 8 hour, this is meant to be like an 8 hour thing. And if you put him up there for like 8 hours, 9 out of, I'd say 19 out of 20 are gonna sell if you put them up for 3,000. Because in an 8 hour span, somebody's gonna like get on there and that's gonna be like, oh, that's a great deal, and or oh, I need a card for my elite set, and that's the cheapest one at that time. Like, there it is, But so you can just basically see like all the ones that I posted, with the exception of these two, which I only posted them, but with the exception of, obviously, I don't know if he's going to sell or not in the last 30 minutes or not, but if he does, great. If he doesn't, I'll put him up before I go to sleep. It'll be part of my sleep. There he goes. Boom. Gone. So there's kind of proves my point of like my theory and like what works and what doesn't. So in the video of making the video before and it screwing up, and the video of here actually seeing the results like an hour later, like it just kind of shows you like I know I bought some of these for way more than like 1,000 coin extra. I know this one was 1,800. I got him for 1,800 and sold it for 49. So it was almost a 3K profit, or 2,500. But all of these, so and even if you looked at it like 1,000, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. I bought 6 cards. I made a 5,000K profit. That's if you sold it for 1,000. I would say 5,000 plus 2. I would say I made about 8K in that out of these, at least. So there you go. If this sells, it's another 34. If that sells for that price, which I don't think it will, because it should be at 3,000 to sell easy, then it's pretty decent money. So it just kind of shows you that right there, that's about as easy as you do it. There's the coin for it. So you can see my coins steady going up. It's kind of it's the simple way to go about this. Like I said again, this is specifically geared towards not having a ton of coin. When you get up to the 84s, 85s, you have to kind of wait for that 8,000. You see now you got 12s, and everything like that. But then there's a jump. Bottom line though, if you get something for, there goes the 12. If you get something, 10.7 was my number, to make 1,000 coin off of it. Because it's 11.7 again. You sell it for 13, you make 11.7 through the Madden tax. You buy it for 10.7, you made 1,000 coin. I don't want to do that right now, but you should do that. That's the whole point of it. It's 1,000 coin. Can you make more? Absolutely. I don't really like messing with a lot of these. It's very tedious and it's time consuming, and you do this whenever you're going to sleep or whatever. See, I would look at that blunt and be like, okay, where's the next blunt? Next blunt's at 14, and there's 15. So, is that 12 worth it? You were for your 1,000 coin? Yes. If you want an actual snipe, if you're looking for huge money makers, probably not the cards you're looking for. Probably not the players you're looking for, and you're probably honestly in the wrong area. So that's basically my quick version of how to make quick coins and everything like that. I'm gonna go into really quick, and honestly, you can just go through random teams. You don't have to go in order. It doesn't really matter. Just click on a damn team. If the card's there, the card's there. It's not. It's not. There's no difference in going in alphabetical order or anything else. So, a little luck right here. Just kidding. All right. So, this is what I do though. So I'm gonna reset this. I'll keep it on buy it now for now. I'll reset that. I'm going to go to program. Flashbacks to me. Tons of snipes in these bad boys. That's a ridiculous snipe. I think that's stupid good. I don't know, but I think, I just looked at this, earlier, and, that is ridiculous good to me. I don't know. That's really... Wow, this card is dropping so much by the hour. See, I would grab this, and I would not put this back up right now. Or actually, I would put it up, but I would put it up for an 8-hour bid, and I would put it up at 35K. I don't understand why that's. I'm gonna actually score him, because I think that's a really good pull. I mean, I don't see 2,400. I want to actually. I really don't care if he sells within an hour or not. I'm gonna use him as an overnighter, because that needs to change. That's way too cheap. They basically, somebody just flooded the crap out of that Latavius Murray market, and dropped him from 40K to, yeah. I don't even know. I'm gonna put it at 38 and let it ride. That's unreal to me. I don't know. What did I get it for? 24? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make about 10K profit off of that. I'm pretty sure. And just to kind of prove, like I'll make another video when that sells tomorrow, and I'll just be like, here it is, because you can't always go off of like what this is. Like there's mine right there. Just posted it, and it's still already like not that deep into like these cards. You can see like it looks like somebody put all of these up at once. And they went in like almost like order 26, 27, 28, 20, like because they're all for 1 day bids. That's really weird to me that's like that. Because I mean, I would honestly, I don't know, I would honestly buy that. So it makes me want to like actually get off of this and see if they've done this to like anything else. 'Cause, like again, look at that. I don't. I did it like in the previous video. I made a statement saying like I've always been able to sell Cameron Wakes for 45, and that's, I mean, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna sell it. Like I don't know if there's something going on like right now as to like why these are like this, but I will show you like the video, an update video to this, and I'll entitle it the same thing, but just say update, and I will show you like that these cards are gonna sell for like what I'm telling, like what I say they're gonna sell for. I don't know what happened like within the past like hour, but these cards were just like previously going for 38, 39. You know, I'm gonna put them at 44.5 just to keep them out. I'll leave them at 44.7 just to keep them under 45. But it's gonna sell. That's just, I don't know, weird to me that's going for that. So again, it makes me want to keep checking these because yeah, damn, like 29. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's really weird that that's been on there for like an hour now and nobody bought it. But again, we'll see. I got that 24. I got that one. I mean, yeah, someone just bought that one. I just saw it in the corner like right before. I just want to look and like see what I actually like paid. And you can see I snipe a lot of Team of the Weeks. Well, here you can see the Reggie White was used for something, but the like you can see where I bought 1,500, 1,300, 1,200, 1,500. I paid a little bit more for the like Larry, but I sold him for 49. So like, give me a break. The Demarius Randall, like, and we saw, all right. So 24 and 29.5. Like the 20. Okay, so just 24 and 29.5. That's what I paid for them, and then I'll show you tomorrow that they sold for 38 and 44. Okay, keep it in mind. Note to self. I'm hoping that he sells. I really don't like playing in that area, but I wanted to get it. It was only 8K. Even if I sell it back for 9, like, and just get my money back, like, fine. Because it'll definitely sell for 9. That's the good thing about those low cards. You can pretty much like always sell them back for like exactly like what you want them for if you need your coin back, and like they're gonna go pretty quick because it's basically like you're throwing up a snipe instead of, you know, tons of people are gonna start bidding on that, so there's not even a point to like bid on it. I mean, you can like keep an eye on it, like, if it's like a minute or something like that, or just test the water and be like, okay, I'm gonna force you to bid. There you go. So the people already started bidding. So again, buy it now. I mean, that's just what I bought that one for just now. But again, there you go, 33. It's already a big jump just from that, you know. And I got it for 24, and that one's for 30. You're gonna watch like this like that's what I'm selling it for. Actually, no, where's mine at? I put them up for what an 8 hour bid. I wonder why it's not on there. Anyway, because that's, I don't know, 44, 4475. So yeah, so mine's not even on there yet because 8 hour bid. But yeah, I'm surprised at that it's not. So I'll go buy it now. Flashbacks. I'm sitting here like kind of dumbfounded by this like right now. And I go to offense like defense. So there's offense. We got that one for 24. Defense. And we got that one for exactly what that one's like posted at. But look at the there's a huge gap here. I mean, again, that one's gonna sell. I don't really see the. So what you're gonna do though, since these are kind of going stupid right now, you're gonna want to put it on newest. So you get like the newest like card to come up, and it's gonna be like, hey, like so. There's mine, the one that I posted. It's one of the newest, right? It's right there. Boop. Like, obviously, it's not gonna garner much attention because it's higher than what all the other ones are going for. You go to offense, and you go back and forth because they're gonna keep changing. Like 62 for that's not bad. I think it's like a 80 card. To be honest, 85, 80. So yeah, like, and if you're always like confused, like on, sometimes you don't have the time. But if you like, okay, so 62. See, like, oh, sorry. I was like, damn, it's a big gap too. Okay, so, but again, it shows me though. I think these will all sell, and this is going to be the. You kind of really have to want it, So there's something to like kind of like watch out for, like. 62. I would probably say like 70 is about what he's on Mutthead or whatever for, but he goes all the way up to, sometimes ridiculous, but that wasn't a far-fetched price like 2 weeks ago. The 100K for the Peterson, wasn't too far-fetched, but we're not 2 weeks ago. We're in the 80s range now. And now actually we're into the 60s, which, I think that's a good deal. I think I could probably sell that for, 70. And, again, you're only making 2-3K off of it, but, not a huge loss. Like, you're at least making coin. You're going to buy it, and you're going to make coin. That's the point. So, again, you go to newest, and you keep bouncing back and forth. Catch those ones that, see, I know that is like maybe semi-cheap. You make a little coin off of him because I think it's like a 90K. Yeah, way overpriced. See, that one I was just about to say at 45. Well, see, not really. Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, it's a mini snipe. That one's not a bad mini snipe. But again, like you said, like I love the flashbacks. There's such variance. Like here you go. You see somebody's competing with this card. So somebody just came on, pull up the lowest price, buy it now, lowest price. They see that, which is already low. I just talked about it. And somebody just posted for even lower. So that's another grand you're going to make off of that. How low is it going to go? It won't go that much lower. Like, so when you see that card and you say, okay, 60K, not bad, But again, keep in mind, you're going to lose 6,000 on the tax. Or actually, you're going to post it for 70. So you're going to lose 7,000. So 6,300, you'll make 2K off of that if you post it at 70. And you'll post it at 70 because you want it to sell. If you wanted to post it for longer, I saw that exact card go for 85 in my last video, which I deleted. But like, I literally saw it sell for 85, and right now I'm staring at it for 61. So you do the math. So you just go back and forth, but I just flip between offense, defense, and it just keeps refreshing. See, there's that card I just bought for 24K. It's up for 62.5. Like, I don't know. But there's a huge, so someone bought that Coleman that I was telling you, like, that's a little mini snipe. Like, but there's a huge variance, like, in these cards. So you've got to, gotta get your price, know your price, and then like, that's what you're looking for. I know that's super hella cheap. Like, if this is 90, See like 90s around with that cards, like that's not a bad price. Again, you'll get a couple 2-3K off of it. Like, I'm trying to get that like wow snipe, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You don't want to like sit here and buy these cards because these are the cards that fluctuate like so much. Like I said, like so you got to be like on top of. Is that really see that right there? Unless like I mean it could be. So this is like the type of thing you have to kind of like look at. Like, cause I think yeah, see 135. Wow, I think that's hella cheap. 135 for that card. He must have dropped like a lot for some reason. Hmm. And I say that because I'm selling my team and I own that card, but I traded for it, so I can't sell it. Um, so I know like kind of I was gauging it yesterday, and it was like right around like 160. So looks kind of. But again, if you're not sure, I mean, obviously we knew it was cheap. It's obviously the cheapest one there. Um, see that right there. To me, like this is crazy to me. Like 29.7. I don't want to buy another one. I just bought one, but like it seems very very cheap for that Cameron Lake. 46. It's about right. 45, 45. I mean, again, you'll make a little money off of that. Someone's gonna buy that fairly quickly. You'll make a little bit of cheddar off of that, but you're not gonna make like a ton. You'll make like a couple grand, and then just move on. You'll sell it for 5. See, here you go. Like you've got. Okay, so the other one's already gone. The 61's gone. Yeah, the 61 Peterson's already gone. The 62's still up there. It's worth looking at. But I don't want to spend 62K to like make two when I can do that off of two smaller elites. You know, and do it that way because you're not taking it as big a risk. You don't have like a ton of money to like sit there and mess with it. Um, I mean, I have plenty of coins, but like I'm talking to the normal person. Like, you don't want to do this. You don't want to play around like with this area, like this high up. When you get into the hundreds and 200s and stuff like that, like it's really not worth it. We're looking for here actually. We're looking for the high elites, um, the 90s and above that are down in the 50s, basically. So I mean, it's pretty much it's pretty straightforward. I mean, again, this gets like really boring too. I mean, it's a little bit cooler because, or a little bit more interesting, I guess you'd say, because like it changes, just about like all the time. Like you see all these cards. That was the one we were just talking about. You've now got 9 other cards you've looked at like since then. You know, obviously time frame, like or the time that you're doing it, obviously matters. So like the later at night, the less people are posting things and everything like that. So you're not going to get as much action. The snipes are pretty slow, I guess you'd say, because you're not getting as many people posting things. So that's one way of doing it. Go into like the newest, or go into buy it nows and see if you can't like score a little something there. Um, there's I like to do this with like a few different like sets and stuff like that. Because what you're gonna do, you could do it with, sorry, like you could do it with like most feared and put it like as elites and try to do like I'll kind of show you. So you can go to most feared, and this is gonna give you all the golds and everything like that. Like you can either pick like the mini elites, which are like the 84s, 85s for the most part. And you can say, okay, because I know the strong, it's like strong, then I think fast, and then tall. Because these are different. Because see, you can see the strongs are a lot cheaper, and then it looks like fast is next at 29, and then tall. Okay, so fast and tall are are right around 30, and the strong are at 20. Okay, so you keep that in your head. So you got the tall, the fast and tall are 30. The strong are 20. Yeah, that's like, look at it. It's right there. So this is a little different because not all, like not everybody has. See, so it's kind of, it's a little rougher. People say, "Oh, you're wasting time like going through." Hey, man, like look at the teams, and like you can pretty much figure it out. Like who's got the elites, who doesn't. So this is probably not a really good way to do it. So what I would probably do, since like we're getting a lot of blanks, so you could test it out. Like, I don't do this one that often. You're gonna learn with me, but when I see something like that, where there's so many like blank spaces, where it's just Cowboys, Bucks, you know, it's a mix. It's like looking at baby goats, Saints, Dolphins, Bears. You're looking at the teams. The Saints, Dolphins, Bears, Cowboys, Bucks. Okay, right? Well, I don't really care about that. I know that the tall and the fast are 30, the strong are 20. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go to newest, just like we did before, and we'll go offense, defense. So you can see that's a little bit like underpriced, and switch to offense. And you want to see that 59. Like a lot of, and it doesn't seem to be working here. I guess yeah, it kind of does. It's 12-hour bid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is working, but you would like to see the 59, 59. People like trying to sell it like right now. Like when people post stuff for like 23 hours, 8 hours, like whatever, they're trying to get the most for that card that they can. So like we said, we can sell fast for 30. So like they're posting it for long term. He's selling it for 30. He's posting it long term, trying to get that extra 6K. If like the market just gets like chunked down, all those 30s sell, he'll be the cheapest one. So you basically, again, you just go offense, defense, and you see if like you can score like a, if that was like a tall or a fast, then you snipe him. You grab him for 18, you sell him for 30, and there's your chunks. So that's basically like what you're looking for. You're gonna get lucky. That's the whole point of sniping. So there, they go to 30K. So offense, defense, back and forth. I like to keep things like a little bit more interesting, so I like change things up like all the time. And go into the higher ones, play around a bit, because this is where like people actually like want to sell this high card. It's like, I want to get this out of my hand. Let me get it. Like, let me do it. Let me sell it. So like right here, like I think that's like pretty solid. Like 56. I don't think it's like a huge snipe or anything like that, but I think 56 is pretty cheap for that card, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. So all of these are within an hour. People are basing all of this like off of other shit, but let's be honest. Like you're looking at his average price. I mean, that's not plausible. But longevity, longevity, longevity. But then you're looking at these 69, 60, 57, 56. I could probably buy this for 56 and I could sell it for 70. That's basically what I'm saying. There's going to be a 7K tax, which I'm going to get 6,300. So I'm going to make a 6K profit like off of that card. Could I? Probably. Do I want to see, what else is out there? Absolutely. So you're looking at that and you say 56. Let's just stick with 60 for him. Okay? That's what we can sell it for, is 60. All right? So 54 is what we want to buy it for. Okay? And then you got Dotson, 72. Let's just say 70. So you you're going to lose that 63 is like what you want to buy it for. I mean, yeah, because you're gonna, or 63 is what you're gonna make. So 53, you know. So that's basically like what you're looking at. Is you want to take that tax. I think I did the math wrong on that last one, but like you take the tax off of it, and then you try to make your profit after that, And it depends on like what you're gonna want to make it for. Um, you see some for 80. That one's 72. But so like again though, like if you bought that right for 80, you're not gonna sell it for more than 80. I mean it's a given. So, but even if you bought that or you owned it or like whatever, you're only gonna make 73,000 off of that. So that's what you kind of need to keep in your head is 73,000. I can sell it for 80. 73,000 is what I'm going to get after I sell it. So if I bought that one for 72, which is the cheapest, I'm only making 1,000 coin. Hopefully that helps out with like the thought processes in this. And those are the things where, you kind of have to know like what you're dealing with. But you get into cards like these and you're going to see, well, that's just offense. God dang it. Ugh. Wow. I think just like went crazy. And then there's your defense. Myles Garrett, 69. Looks like he's going to sell for about 75, so that's not worth it. 94. Looks like he'll sell for probably around 100. Not worth it. You're only going to get 90K. If you sell it for 100, you lost 4K if you bought that. So now, once you get like kind of an idea, then you can just go, and there's everybody. And see, that's still the lowest one. Then you can go into newest. I don't think like this is kind of, so there's 3 minutes ago. Then it's way overpriced. In my opinion, but that's kind of just like how I would do it. So that's the video. I'm gonna cut it short for now. Short. That's an understatement or overstatement. I hope this was informative. I hope it helped out a little bit. I'll kind of delve more into it because there's a lot of other different like ways to snipe, and things like that. Like there's a lot of different things you can do, so on and so forth. Like you can go through chemistries. You can type in letters of people's names. You can, there's a lot of different things I do and a lot of different techniques that I do and like things like that. This video was basically, to all my friends to ask and people to ask me like, how I make my coin and how I get all this stuff like. Is by sniping, and I tell them sniping, but then it doesn't really like explain like what I do. Like I don't mind taking 1,500 coin bonuses. You know what I mean? And especially when I'm dealing with a lot of like lower cards. Now you have to keep aware of like your elites because like I said, the 80 81s were 5K, 82 83s were 10K, and 84 85s were 15K like 3 weeks ago. Now it's like 3,000. Is pretty much like what you can easily move it for in the 80 to 81. About, it was 10K for the 82 to 83, which are now about like 6.5, 7. And then the 84, 85s were 15. They're now like 13. So everything kind of took like a 2K hit all the way down the branch. So it's like 13, 8, 3. So those are kind of like the prices that you want to look at like right now. So if you go into Snipe and you go to 80, 81, 3,000 what you're going to sell it for, 2,700 is what you're going to make. You find a card under 17. I would say basically my tip would be 1,500, buy it, sell it for 3. Take your, 1,200K profit and move on. But I hope it's helped a little bit. If you did, drop a like, help your boy out. Like I'm new to like YouTube, trying to give some tips and tricks. I'm gonna eventually get into like some playbooks and some gaming tips, like head-to-head tips and stuff like that, and not these like washed out like full four defenses and things like that. I'm gonna try to keep everything relevant and new. Not the same videos that are over and over and over, and people think they found the newest thing, and it's like, you know, a month like late on it or something like that. Um, like everybody was with the Browns like playbook at the beginning of the year. But if you like the video, drop a like, help your boy out, subscribe, definitely. Like, definitely want the subscribers. The more people like, help me out. Like, right now, I'm not here to like make money. I'm here to like entertain, like, or inform, help out, give some tips, help people out, like, with what I do and like how I do it, and you know why I win, why I'm successful, everything like that. You know, my weekend league, I don't even think I finished it like this week. I just haven't had time. I've been sick. Yeah. So I think I'm at like one. I think I played one and I won one game. But last weekend it was yeah, oh, it was 1-0. So I mean, I didn't even like really play it like this week, and this is with because I've been so focused on selling all my cards or selling my team, and like rebuilding my team later, that I really just didn't get into it. I did the gauntlet just to get the free uh, 87 and over elite for my team because, like I said earlier, I'm doing like an all nat team, and for the time being, and you can see it's a 90 overall, and I'm selling everything else basically like fire sale. So, but again, super important. I appreciate if you drop a like, hit subscribe button, help your boy out. I love doing the pack openings. I love doing like videos, like showing like trying to help people out and everything like that. I'm gonna get a cam and like put my ugly mug on there and make it a little bit more entertaining. Because it's probably pretty boring, like sitting here just staring at a Madden screen that you could stare at yourself and just listen to somebody ramble on. But I hope it did help you out. So this is Mindscape, and I am out for tonight. Y'all have a good one.